And now over to a worsening diplomatic war between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Wion has learnt that the Pakistan Foreign Office has recommended expulsion of the Bangladesh High Commissioner to the country, and that is Tarik Ahsan. A letter recommending Ahsan's expulsion from Pakistan has been sent to Prime Minister Imran Khan. This after Bangladesh refused to accept Pakistan's new High Commissioner. Pakistan had nominated Sakleen Saida, but the Sheikh Hasina government in Bangladesh has refused to accept her. The office of the Pakistani High Commissioner in Dhaka has been vacant since March this year. The government in Dhaka has levied some serious allegations against Islamabad. They say that Pakistan is using its diplomatic mission in Dhaka to perpetrate ISI activities against Bangladesh and India. And to bring us more details on this news story, I am joined in by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who joins me live from Islamabad. Let's quickly go across to Anas. Anas, a very good morning to you. This indeed is an escalating diplomatic row, if reports are to be believed that, you know, the Pakistan High Commissioner to Dhaka is going to be expelled. Then what is it that we can expect? What are your sources telling you from ground zero?
Well, yes, this is an ongoing diplomatic escalation which has been going on for the past 8 months or so. And it all started with the Bangladeshi High Commissioner Dhaka refusing to give the agrema or the diplomatic agreement of the new High Commissioner to the newly nominated Pakistani High Commissioner Sayyida Sakleen. Now, what we understand, what we can confirm from our sources is, and as of the documents that we have reviewed, that on the 26th of January of this month was a formal request that was sent from Pakistan's Foreign Ministry to the Bangladeshi Foreign Ministry for the agrema of the newly nominated Pakistani High Commissioner Sayyida Sakleen, and since then there has been no progress on that. Now, according to the rules of engagement, the host country is to give an agrema within 6 weeks, but despite of 8 months having passed, we're yet to see an agrema coming through. The Pakistani High Commissioner to Bangladesh, he had retired on the 18th of February of this year, so Pakistani mission in Dhaka has practically been headless. And now it has been recommended by the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs that since diplomacy is done on reciprocity basis, it is on reciprocal basis, and that the fact that Pakistani mission in Dhaka is being run by a consular level officer, therefore it is recommended to the senior most authorities, to the competent authorities, to expel the Bangladeshi High Commissioner stationed in Islamabad. Now, not just that, in addition, I'll just take you through, Pakistan has also refused to extend the Bangladeshi High Commission, the under-construction Bangladeshi High Commission's the Chief Engineer's visa. In addition to that, Pakistan has also not given the visa to the Visa Council of the Bangladeshi High Commission as well. Yes, Akansha.
So a host of measures being taken by Pakistan actually, and it's important to note that Pakistan's action is a sort of backlash to what happened yesterday when, you know, the Pakistani High Commissioner to Dhaka was refused by Bangladesh. Also, it's important to talk about the diplomatic relations between Pakistan and Bangladesh, how they have constantly souring since the beginning of the trial and execution of war criminals in Bangladesh. It's important to talk about that history, Anas.
Absolutely. When we're talking about about Bangladesh and Pakistan's relation, that cannot be ignored. But as far as the refusal from Dhaka is concerned to Islamabad of Sayyida Sakleen as the High Commissioner, we're yet to see an official communique. In fact, Pakistani Foreign Ministry had summoned the Deputy Head of Mission of Bangladesh thrice in the span of about 8 months. He was summoned, the Deputy Head of Mission of Bangladesh was summoned by the DG protocols of the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and he has failed to give a reason as to why the delay in agrema. And one definitely has to keep in mind, because the Bangladeshi side has time and again reiterated that Pakistan has been interfering in its internal affairs, especially on the execution of those war criminals of 1971. But Pakistan says that there should be some leniency on that. But we've seen that the Sheikh Hasina government, or in fact the previous government of Bangladesh, they haven't shown any any leniency, and they've held their stance that they are war criminals and they should be executed as well. Yes, Akansha.
Right. Anas, also, we're being told there are allegations coming in from Bangladesh that Pakistan is using ISI as a tool, to perpetrate activities in Bangladesh and against Bangladesh and India. So hasn't Pakistan actually reacted to these allegations, considering it is jeopardizing two very important neighbors, and we're talking about India and Bangladesh?
Well, yes, Akansha, we're yet to see an official reaction on that. And in fact, for now, we did try to approach the Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson as well. And we did put in a request with the military's PR wing. But the Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson said that we're yet to see an official communique being done, and they would not comment on media reports. And that is the key line here, because if Bangladesh is claiming that Pakistan's High Commission in Dhaka is being used for spy activities, for espionage activities, that is indeed a very serious allegation, but these remain allegations only until and unless a formal communique or formal communication is done between the two countries on notifying about this alleged activities. So that we're yet to see anything on that.
Right.
But one thing, if I can just walk you through, diplomatic relations between Pakistan and Bangladesh have increased, because if you compare it from last year's UNGA, when Pakistani Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi was speaking, Pakistan had to give 3 right of replies in response. The first was to India, the second was to Afghanistan, and the third was of that of Bangladesh. But this year, when the Pakistani Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi spoke at UNGA, it was just one party that had objected to Pakistan, and that was India, which was very much anticipated and expected. So if we look at it, by and large, if you look at the picture, there is hostility, diplomatic hostility, but and more of what, as we say, allegations. We're yet to see an official communication being done, but the ongoing diplomatic escalation has has been going on for the past 8 months, and it has been initiated as what we understand from our sources is from the refusal or not granting of that agreement to the newly nominated Pakistani High Commissioner Sayyida Saqlain. The recommendation has been sent, but again it is up to Imran Khan and the competent authorities to whether or not they would actually act on those recommendations. It is indeed a challenge for the Imran Khan government as well.
Absolutely a challenge, Anas, and for any form of dialogue to take place between Pakistan and India or Pakistan and Bangladesh. Here's a communique, as you rightly mentioned, which is Pakistan, that Pakistan actually owes one to both the countries. Thank you so much, Anas Malik, for joining us here.